Hey, welcome back. So today we're going to be looking at my Japanese PSA collection. I uploaded a video that had my English ones. And so this one's going to be a little shorter because I don't have quite as many Japanese PSA cards. But the first one is going to be the GX Starter Deck Campaign Lugia. So these came in packs of 2, not the rarest of cards, but figured I'd send one off. It came back at 10. I'm a huge sucker for Japanese promos, so most of my Japanese cards are going to be from different promos. One of my favorite artworks, Blastoise CD promo from 1998. This one came in a set with a bunch of other cards for some sort of CD, like a music CD. And so they released the CD that you can actually still find a lot of them for around $140 sealed. And this is one of the cards that came in it. It also came with a Venusaur, and of course, the Charizard. So this is definitely one of my favorite sets of 3. The 3 starters, all in PSA 10. I actually bought all 3 of these on eBay separately. I thought I could get a good deal if I tried to buy them individually. It ended up working out okay. This was before I was sending off cards of my own. So these were actually my first 3 PSA graded cards. But absolutely love the artwork. So I don't think there's an English version of this artwork for Blastoise. There's not an English version of this Charizard artwork. But there is an English version of this artwork for Venusaur. There's actually a Game Boy promo that's this artwork in Japanese. The Venusaur is actually shifted over a little bit. And then there's a Black Star promo in English with this artwork as well. I'd love to get the Black Star promo for this. I really only collect Japanese artwork and cards that I don't think are in English, or at least when I got them, they were not. So that's why I have a lot of promos and a lot of different exclusive Japanese cards. Now the next one's gonna be a set, obviously the Shiny GX, or Ultra Shiny GX set. So Charmander, and of course, Charmeleon, and then Charizard. So one of my absolutely favorite sets, Ultra Shiny GX Evolution line. And it's actually, so I sent these off myself. I bought them from a woman on Facebook who had been opening a lot of packs, and she had this extra set. And so she sent them to me, sent them off, and sure enough, got them all back as 10s and sequential order, which is really cool. So Evolution line, Charmander's the 02, Charmeleon's the 03, and Charizard is the 04. Now, these are coming out in English, so the Hidden Fates set, that's set to release at the end of this month, August, and then I think there's some more products come out in September. So I originally got these because I thought they were going to be Japanese exclusives. I'm definitely going to be chasing these in English. Who knows how difficult they'll be to find or to get or to pull. So we'll see. Definitely going to hold on to these though. Until, if I get them in English, I might sell my Japanese set, but until then, I'll hold on to them. All right, the next ones coming up are probably my favorite cards that I own, and it's gonna be the Mario and Luigi Pikachu promos. These are awesome. I'll grab the Luigi full art too. So, oh my gosh, I love these cards. Pikachu, Mario and Luigi crossover, probably the coolest promos I think I've ever seen. Currently only Japanese exclusives from 2016. I believe they were a part of there's these stores in Japan called Pokemon Centers where they just do all Pokemon product, and a new one opened, and I believe these promos were a part of that opening. So I've got the Luigi set here, and of course I had to get the Mario. So here's the little Mario, and then we've got the full art as well. I bought sealed boxes just so I could open these up because I wanted to make sure they were as mint as possible, because I wanted to get all 4 of them back at the same time so that I could go for a sequential set. So I ended up doing, it's not quite in the order I was hoping for, but it's still sequential. So you've got 06, so it starts with the big one. So 05, 06, 07, 08. So that's the order. I kind of wanted to set them up in a way so it would be Mario and Luigi looking at each other, because that's kind of what the full art makes it kind of look like. So I kind of wanted them in that order, but that's all right. Still sequential in some fashion, but probably the coolest promos. Absolutely love them. Artwork's great. And so those are definitely my favorites. I'll probably never, unless these come out in English, I would probably never sell these. You can still find, I think, sealed boxes, gosh, Sealed boxes are going, they're expensive. They're going for like 400, 450 bucks right now. That's probably what the price of a PSA 10 set goes for, maybe a little more. So it's kind of crazy that the boxes are almost as expensive as the 10 set, but I guess we'll see. I don't see them going any lower, that's for sure. So I've got another ultra shiny set, and that's gonna be the ultra shiny Beldum, Metang, and Metagross. So again, another sequential set, 90, 91, and 92. Metagross is one of my favorites. Again, I talk about liking steel Pokemon in the English video. I've got a couple English Metagrosses that I show. And so here's the shiny ultra line for them as well. Really cool. He goes from blue to this silvery. So his adornments turn gold, which is really cool. So there's the shiny Metagross evolution line. Couple more. So this is the Red's Pikachu promo. I think this was from a campaign they did where if you bought a certain amount of booster packs, you got this. I'm not really sure. There's a ton of these cards out there. I think a PSA 10 only goes for like 30 bucks. The cards are cheap, like $6 raw or ungraded. So, but I love the artwork. It's got Pikachu, it's got Red. I actually sent off a couple Red's full art trainers that are English, so I'm hoping to get those back. Definitely a really nice Japanese promo, so like having this one as well. So this is the Poncho Pikachu. I've got a couple Poncho Pikachus. This is the Mega Charizard X special box. There's a Y. I didn't have it when I sent off my first batch. I just sent off a Mega Charizard Y Pikachu Poncho. I'm not sure if it'll get a 10. I hope it does. The Japanese cards get graded so much easier, or the Japanese cards grade so much easier where they oftentimes get 10. So this one came back as a 10. Really like this. Again, Pikachu Charizard mashup, which is really cool. Two very popular Pokemon. So this is the Poncho Rayquaza, and it actually has a shiny version as well. So these actually came in the same box. If you have the Rayquaza Poncho box, you get both these cards in it. And so another sequential set, 16 and 17, for both the regular Rayquaza and the shiny Rayquaza. So this next one I'm a little disappointed about because I sent off, so this is the Magikarp Poncho, and there's a Gyarados one. I sent off them both. The Magikarp came back as a 10, and the Gyarados actually came back as a 9. And I cracked it open. I looked over it really well. I was gonna send it off again to hopefully get a 10, and I noticed there was some sort of small nick or raise in the bottom left corner on it. And so I understood why they gave it a 9 instead of a 10. And so instead of selling it, I just threw it up on eBay, posted it as near mint, and just sold it raw. I'll probably try to buy a 10 of the Gyarados or buy another raw one and hope to send it in and get a 10. But what I'm most disappointed about is even if I get another 10, it's not going to be sequential. So it won't be, 19, 20. And so the set won't necessarily match, right? Which not a lot of people care about, but it would have been nice to have. But still, I really like the Magikarp Poncho as well. So we got a couple more. Another semi-set. So this is another promo box that was released in Japan. It was called Vulpix Crystal Season. This is the normal Vulpix, and then there's also an Alolan Vulpix. And so I've got these as a sequential set, 11 and 12. But you've got the really adorable Vulpix, both in his regular form and his Alolan form. You can kind of see, obviously, the stars, but then you've got the leaves all around them. Very cool. Very cute, I should say.
Super cute.
So that's a 2 Vulpix. So I've actually only got one more. It's the little Pretend Grunt Pikachu. I sent off the full art. It came back as a 9. I could not find a flaw with it, so I sent it back in to be regraded. So I'm hoping the full art Team Skull Grunt Pikachu comes back as a 10. But we'll see. I've got a couple Japanese promos and stuff in my next batch. Hoping they come back with some good grades. But for now, that's what I've got for Japanese cards. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing what cards I've got in Japanese PSA 10. Hopefully my collection continues to grow. If you like this sort of content, make sure to like and subscribe. I like to do different box openings and then PSA returns if I get them. But I wanted to show off a little bit of my collection right now. And so if you haven't seen it, go watch the go watch the English video, which has my English collection in PSA 10. And then make sure to like and subscribe. Smash that like button.
Go ahead and smash it for me.
Really helps me out.